Fixed stops calculation. Now this is a really easy one and I will try to keep it as short as possible. Just like with the indicators, and I've said it in the previous lesson, for your calculated stop, the fixed stop, take 0.2% or a little bit less for your maximum amount of stop. So for DAX at 13,000, the stop will be around 26 points, but 20 is okay. Now for Dow Jones, for example, if you have 27,000 points, then do the math. The stop can be the maximum one around 50 or something points. But once again, 50 points can be a little bit too steep, so you can actually feel free and use a fixed stop a little bit less, maybe around 40 points, 35 points, but an absolute maximum is 0.2%. That's the most important part of this lesson. I want to emphasize one detail that I hope you did not forget about. Now, when you're trading just one market, it is easy to use just a fixed stop, and your stop is whatever, 20 points, 25 points, 30 points, whatever it is, and that's it. However, if you are trading more than one market, for example, you're trading DAX, Dow Jones, and HS50, and S&P 500 on top of everything else, so you're trading 4 markets. Now that's fine, and I did that quite a lot in the beginning of my trading career. But as of right now, I'm trading mostly just a few markets. Maybe I will focus on the DAX, or maybe I'll trade the Russian market. But I tend to like to focus on one market rather than having a bunch of markets. But that's up to you. If you like trading a bunch of markets, having 100 screens, that's absolutely fine. It's a little bit more challenging and psychologically straining, or maybe actually not straining. It depends on you and it's subjective, and if you want to trade many markets, please feel free. However, now the important part of this lesson, you must make sure that the amount of risk in terms of money is the same per market. Now, if you are trading, for example, DAX, and you're trading CFDs, the contract for difference, or any other product, but for example, CFDs, and you're trading $1 per point, so one CFD, and you're trading both the DAX and the Dow Jones, and you use the 0.2% rule for your fixed stops, and you have 20-point stop in DAX and 40-point stop in Dow Jones, but you're using trading one contract in both. This will be incorrect, because the amount of the risk is the same. It's 0.2% from the total value of the market in the number itself. However, the amount of risk in terms of money will be different. Trading 20-point risk, the stop amount in DAX will be $20 per point, and trading 40-point stop in Dow Jones will be $40 stop. So you'll have twice as much risk in Dow Jones in terms of money. And in this case, money is important. And so you need to have more successes in DAX in terms of number of positive trades to cover up for the same amount of negative trades in Dow Jones. That's the thing that I'm talking about, and you should not have this kind of wrong mathematics. What you should do is keep the amount of risk in terms of money the same across all the markets that you're trading, regardless of how many markets you're trading. So if you are trading DAX and Dow Jones, and minimum amount in CFDs is one contract, meaning $1 or dollar per point, and of course the stop in Dow Jones will be larger simply because it moves a lot more points, and the moves are bigger, and the stops must be bigger, and that's why the fixed stop will also be bigger. The calculated one, the 0.2%, will be more points than in DAX. And you cannot trade less than one contract in Dow Jones with the CFDs. So what you would have to do is trade not one contract of DAX, but 2 contracts. So you'll be trading 2 contracts in DAX and 1 contract in Dow Jones, and only in this way you'll have the same amount of risk in terms of amount of money per trade and for your stops. And therefore the risk in terms of money will be the same, and the potential for returns theoretically will be the same. And this will allow you to keep proper statistics and not break them with incorrect mathematical whatever you call those equations, or the math must come together nicely like a puzzle. And when you are trading with different amounts of money risk, the amount of money, if that kind of risk is always different, then you will have a trouble with compiling correct statistics and seeing what kind of result you get from what market. Therefore, please, all you need to take out of this lesson, make sure you trade correctly in terms of your money amount risk. So the amount of money that you can risk must be the same per trade in each market. So if you are risking $40 per trade in DAX, then you must be risking also $40 in S&P 500 and HS 50, in Dow Jones, in US 30, whatever you're trading, or even the cryptocurrency, any market. And I know actually a few traders, and I did it myself. I would have cryptocurrency in one screen, some DAX or Dow Jones in another screen, and then a few more screens for the Russian market. So it's only, and even the products would be different. In one place I would trade a futures, somewhere I would trade a stock, and in other screens I will trade a currency pair, which was rare, but still, so you get an idea. Regardless of what you trade, what market, what product, the amount of risk in terms of amount of money must stay the same. The point amount of risk, 5 points per stop, 10 points, 30 points, can be different, but the amount of money must stay the same. And only in this way you will keep proper, clean, understandable, and beautiful statistics that will later on you'll be able to analyze properly and actually benefit from. So if everything is going to be different and it will be all chaotic, you'll have trouble of keeping correct statistics, and in general your trading will suffer a lot. Simply because when you have as I've said before, if you're trading DAX and your amount of risk of money is smaller and then the Dow Jones is larger, then you might have a really nice trading day in DAX, but a slightly bad day trading the Dow Jones in the same day, and you will make a zero or a minus. You'll most likely make a minus still, even having a really nice day in DAX. And that's not correct. You must have a balance. And the balance you'll be able to get only if you have the same amount of money risk per trade across all of the markets that you're trading at the same time. Right, this lesson is coming to an end. Don't forget about the test, enjoy your homework, and I'll see you in the next lesson.